screen, so I'm just waiting for
That you're fine.
whatever's next.
Yep.
Most of us should be on the map screen. We're just waiting for the remaining people to get on because Ace update, and now there should be a UAV slot, right?
There is.
Correct.
Okay.
And we're not spitting ace airs when people join either.
Great.
Yeah.
That case,
That
don't
would be
stream.
handy,
Wow.
wouldn't it?
Whimsical, I think Whimsical, Matt Green, and Lolo had it. They're fine. Yeah, they did. You did.
The computer has been
Yeah.
tamed.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just hope it doesn't
Cool.
boot you.
Ooh,
once you
what a
load it.
mess.
How
But
do
that's
you
okay.
draw on the
Oh,
map?
wow.
Oh, I'm in GC.
Alright, I need to rebalance my microphone because, once again, it's decided to be completely different today. Thank you, microphone. Really cool. Alright, that's going up to the red zone still. I'm going to turn that down ever so slightly, and I'll be editing my
Hey, Liru,
conversation
this
as
your
is.
PSA to disinfect your windscreen or pop shield if you.
No, it's okay. I provided masks for this scenario.
Oh God.
Yes.
Alright, so here's the deal. Quick disclaimer, guys. Yesterday, we did have Jason play an op, but he did have COVID. And now Duke has COVID, and he was in that op too, so I have provided masks in a cargo container as well as nods, because I didn't want to go in and give everyone nods for this one, except for the pilots, but they're spawning in the top left. So
I
make sure
knew
if you have the DLC to wear the mask, or don't. I mean, it's kind of a joke, but make sure you wear it over your chin only, though, all right? It has to be a chin diaper, otherwise you will get COVID, according to Fachi. So, wink. Anyway, I'm going to begin the brief. So this is a training op. If you get 1 point for showing up, 2 points for doing the 2-point objective, 3 points for doing both the 2 and the 3. Objective is going to be as follows. A majority of you are going to be spawning on the blue 4 marker on the bottom right. That is the insert marker. Your job is to go to the objective marker. There are 4 hostages. If anyone dies between the start of the mission and that position, except for pilots, you will just be teleported in and cable tied until you are rescued from that midsection point to the extract zone. If you die, feel free to disconnect again, unless you're a pilot, to then watch the stream. You will still get the full points of the mission, depending on how things are done. Get 2 points. You just have to get 2 of those hostages out from the zone. These are the AI hostages, not any of the players. To get 3 points, you have to get at least 3 out of the 4 hostages out and make the make it out of the op with at least 70% of the player base still alive. Meaning, anyone that died in the first half that then gets rescued, those deaths do not count. Only the second half counts. Pilot deaths, I will debate in mission if I decide to count that. Pilots, you can change pylons, you can do full triple R. You're all going to spawn on the top left of the map. However, the bottom right corner is also a triple R point. I will try to prevent anything from following you and going up to those corners and spawn camping you to the best of my ability. When the player base gets in the extract area, which is this open area here, I will start sending in Blackhawks to pick people up. Do note that the Blackhawks won't be able to take everyone at a time. Highly recommend you bring the hostages out first, and then maybe a squad or fire team, whatever terminology we're using, and then we just slowly cycle everything out as the little birds cover. They will then fly up to the top left corner and then land, and that's going to be it. I'll just be spawning more Blackhawks to go in one at a time. Might also want to make sure the corridor is clear. Something else to give the little birds to do. Little birds, there'll be 3 down on the top left. I'll be deleting 1. Respawn timer for them is 5 minutes. Don't get shot down. Haha. Otherwise, that is it. It's a night op. Enemies don't have night vision. Make sure you grab night vision in the cargo crate in the front. Drone operator, you have 2 drones on the ground. I won't be giving you any more, even if you somehow debug break both of them. And then you have like 7 batteries. I checked, actually. 7 batteries in your inventory, which gives you like 3.5 hours of flight time. Or if you divide that in 2, gives you plenty of time to do this properly. Op 4 will also have random patrols around because it's just, you know, insurgents. Otherwise, simple get in, rescue the guys, get out, and the longer you stay in the AO, the more stuff that'll eventually be spawned in to come after you. I don't think I gave the guys on the ground any type of laser designator, and you do have colored smoke, but it is dark. Not totally dark, but might be hard for the pilots and stuff to discern colors. So what I will do is go into the cargo box and put a bunch of flare rounds in there because I just thought about that. And then you can exchange those for your smokes if you want. But otherwise, that is that. Any questions from ground command?
Nah.
All right.
Well,
Down.
Does
Down.
everyone want to do this the smart way or fun way?
So real quick, one extra thing. Pilots, if you go down, do note the little birds can only carry like a third person at a time unless you only are flying pilot, in which case the little birds can only have 3 people fit in them at a time, including the pilot and co-pilot seat, and then one guy sits on the pylon. So if you want to relay people to the triple R, cool. If not, again, I will, just in case the little birds get shot down 20 times, it won't be the thing that fails the 3-point, but it'll factor in. So we'll see. Anyway, Matt, go ahead.
Do you guys want to infiltrate or assault?
Stealth is an option.
Yes.
Yeah, let's.
Stealth until we
might be
recon
more
pods on the
involved.
little birds. That might be fun. Stealth until we eventually get caught.
We'll infiltrate them.
So,
Probably be at waypoint 1.
real quick, just something to add dynamically, there's things all over this entire map. If the little birds aggro something, it won't count against the infantry unless the little birds directly aggro the hostage site by flying over it or something. So...
Hey, little birds, don't fly like a bunch of idiots. Like,
Flashback
Like-
to the
I will sit
Black
there and
Hawk.
This,
talk shit the whole
this
time.
is a training op. Break. This is a training op. I'm not trying to punish anyone for anything unless they do something completely stupid. So, you know, just have some common sense, which is seldom common, but you get my point.
Nice.
Anyway, go ahead, Mac.
We can go.
Okay, pushing us through now. We can ignore that. Alright, let me... Oh, gotta kill myself. Great. Be back in a second. Don't loot my body. I love when the server forgets about my Zeus client. Oh, Lolo. Well, some people's aces are off. That's funny. There we go. Alright, so I said I would add... flare rounds. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? I did forget the terminal, didn't I? Silly Liru. Let's see. That would be... Alright, hey. Real quick, guys. Guys, break. Guys. Can no one hear me? Oh, that's great.
Section 1, radio operator checking in.
Why is that the case? That's why. Alright. Jesus Christ. Alright, guys, break. Guys. So, box, I put a bunch of flare rounds in, also UAV terminal, because I forgot that for the UAV operator, so feel free to factor that all in.
Can we steal shit off of other people's bodies?
I would prefer you don't.
Oh.
Yeah, for the guys with GL capability. Like your squad leader. Oh, well, like your ground commander. I know, I'm a horrible human being. Let's see.
Yeah, he's updating it.
Oh, doesn't. We'll do it the hard way then. Remove 50. Add. Cool. Alright. Timing wise, everything else should be good. What I also need to do at this point, let's go ahead, set our skill. D20, 20, 20. I'm sure that won't have any issues with nighttime, right? Wink. Is chat broken or is there a delay? Let me look. It might not be up. Oh, wow. Yeah, no. Chat is not working. That means the bot's dead. Alright, I'm gonna put chat away then, because it's, that just means there's a server issue between Twitch and that, so... Not much I can do about it, because it was working yesterday, right? Yeah. Rip chat. I'm sorry, guys. But that's okay, I'll still try my best to interact with you.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm gonna turn down my mic a little bit more, because, again, it just decided to go super peaky today on OBS for some silly reason. Guth, you shouldn't be that lonely, buddy, but I'm sorry to hear it nonetheless. Let's see. Middle Eastern extremists, infantry. Gonna go ahead and just put a bunch of vehicles down, because I think they're already starting to do recon. Real quick on the global, I'm actually gonna shrink this down to 30 in case they spot the drone. And I'm just gonna keep everything casual for a moment as I get some basic patrols down. But we have a lot of garrisons as well, so...
Check.
By the way, check high off less if you take less.
Good check last. First section, radio operator checking.
Alright. Alrighty. You guys aren't alone, it's just the bot's being silly, but we've got a bunch of random AAA Vics around as well. And I'm going to now continue to spawn a bunch of stuff, such as... a group there, and then I'm also going to put a few fun things around. Such as the LZ Vic, and then this...
This is one of the little birds checking in on 50.
Yeah, there's only one circle right there. You gotta love the player base and their silly little call sign choices. Alright, and then we're gonna do a PKM.
Radio check, long range 50.
Last call sign, good check.
Alright.
Now the hope is he doesn't run over any of his own units, but knowing Arma 3, he's probably gonna run over some of his own units, so there's not really much I can do about that one, Chief.
Godzilla to ground.
Who?
Godzilla to ground.
Check.
Hey Ian, how you doing? Here, maybe since Ian's back, chat will now work. Nope, still a black screen. Woe unto us, woe unto chat.
This is ground. Send your message.
Oh well. Godzilla, can you not hear ground at the moment? Over.
We cannot.
That's weird, because him and I have the exact same type of backpack.
This is Viper, we cannot hear ground also.
Interesting. I will.
What's breaking is probably my OBS's connection to the chat bot through Stream Elements, if we really want to think about it.
So we don't have
Okay, fine. Fine. I'm on fine.
Alright, so...
Alright, let's see if we can get a connection to the air assets, because you should. You have LRs that should, so I don't know what's up.
We're switching to 50.
But he checked in on 50, and he couldn't hear him through his LR backpack because he has an LR backpack, so I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on, since they're going to differentiate chat.
Good check.
I'm gonna set this as the other frequency. No, that's the wrong thing. Where's the stereo settings?
Hey, yo, if you're in my squad, can you just kind of line up at the wall just so we get, or...
Ah, fuck it, go blue.
We're just getting like the radio on-off noise and no transmission.
The two AT.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm assuming I can hear you then because I'm in the Zeus client, so let's have a conversation.
Alright, cool. Where's... You're not in my squad. Where's
No.
this...
Where is my squad?
So, Eric, can you hear me right now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Who has what munitions?
We might be able to start hearing ground once we get up in the air. I was calling out for when they want us to take off.
Yeah, but if we don't have a connection right now, let me go find Obi and get him to stand by.
I'm looking for
Where is my
Where's
pin?
Jay? Where
Hey, where's Obi?
Hey, Jay, can you go over it?
Obi, let's try to get connection to air here, because I have a connection with them. I don't know why you don't, because we both have the same exact LR.
I do. I haven't even talked to them.
Oh, can you reach out to him on 5.5 and give him orders then?
Okay, cool.
This is drone off. JTAC on 5.5.
Yes. Copy on 55 from the JTAC.
Ammunition, please.
Good copy on 55.
Go to check in on 5.
Alright, so Air, you heard Obi, right?
You already?
Yep.
Okay, and then Obi, you just heard Air, right?
Affirm.
Okay, we're good then. Carry on. Jesus fucking Christ. Do you hear him? Yes. Do you hear him? Yes. Okay, great. That's what I'm trying to get you chuckleheads to do.
Viper to Godzilla, do you want
Why
to
is that so
take
hard?
off?
Why is that so hard? Why am I losing my sanity over it? Oh well. What can you do, right?
JTAC to area, good to take off. Stay off any enemy positions. Don't engage a shit. Spot shit if you can.
That's the fun thing. They don't know where the enemy positions are. Wink. Oh, I agree, Ian. Zam is getting too generic. I'm gonna move my mic down just a little bit more because it's still peaking. So we'll see how things go. I have sanity? No, I don't have any sanity. I just have infinite patience. And you know what? I don't know what the difference is anymore.
Ground.
So anyway, you're gonna be hearing all the local comms through my left ear here. I guess your left ear now. And then right ear is gonna be JTAC / drone operator to air.
Bravo, we're ready to step off.
So anyway, op is simple. They gotta go in. I made these guys officer markers so they're easier to keep track of. I don't have any civvies out and about. There is a single resupply here with, I think, additional night vision for the units. I don't have anything else in here, but if the drone operator dies, I will give him
on the northern part of the city,
more stuff.
north of the river.
Like, if the UAV operator dies, I'll put a spare drone terminal in there, and then they gotta get to this position.
I want you
And then we'll see how things go.
Hover over Vamaica Sands for now. Spot whether
But yeah, today we've got this op. Tomorrow we have 2 ops. We have the 506 Zeus op, and then we're going to have the rerun of the Biocorp op from last week because I've figured out how to fix it.
Get a distract.
Did they just shoot?
On the southwest, or the south hostages area. Maybe they'll pull their attention off.
Chuckleheads might have just misfired. That's great. I'm not going to aggro on it just yet, but ugh. Thursday we're gonna have POG. We're also gonna be going back into working with OFCRA. And then Friday is going to be FNF and a tagged op, which I haven't decided what we're doing yet. I might not even run one and instead go jump into an OML operation. Don't know yet. And then Saturday we'll have 3 ops. We'll have Karma. We'll have the Revi 31st Steel Legion op, and then we'll have another thing which I don't remember on the top of my head. Max already losing his patience. What else is new?
Copy that.
Zam, can we shut up about NSFW stuff? Keep it in frickin' channels on Discord, Chucklehead.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Good
Hey,
copy.
Bruno, how you doing? Alright, players are starting to move
You're
out.
wrong way.
Yeah, I think we're going northeast, Alpha.
Yeah, these guys are going the wrong way. Hopefully, where's the patrolling car?
Alpha.
Because they had
Nope.
that listed as the first
You're
waypoint, but
heading
they
the wrong
changed the
direction. We're
plan,
heading
so...
northeast.
Hey, Ground, Fire Team 3, we're just gonna go towards where you told everyone else to go.
Negative. You will
Waypoint
be in
1.
the rear.
Alright, I'll wait here.
Yeah, the patrol keeps knocking in the walls and knocking his wheels out. Because that was the only vehicle that could potentially spot them, so we're just going to keep that circling. Oh, I'm happy. I finally got snow over here. It stopped this morning, though, but it's a good 3 or 4 inches.
Alpha's, moving towards waypoint 1.
I always like the snowfall. We don't get a lot of it around here, though, but nonetheless, looks like Ground was able to wrangle the 3 squads, so they're going to be going up to here and swing around because they've noticed that there's a bit of an open gap right here.
Fire Team 1 will be following.
I'm not going to spawn anything else in. They're just going to have to try to sneak in through this urban area, but as you can see, there's a lot I can then send. I can also bring in a bunch of QRF from the outside. Ham is flying around. We'll see if anything looks up and spots him. We'll see how things go.
JTAC.
Hey, right up,
I'm the
Bruno.
only guy.
Very simple. Alright. Godzilla to JTAC. We are
Again,
taking
that
off.
chatter in the right ear is the little bird talking to the UAV operator / JTAC. Left ear is going to be ground command talking to the 3 squads.
We have no eyes on
Squads
the enemy.
are 6-man teams here. There's 3 full ones today, so that's 18 personnel on the ground, and then a 4-man command team containing 2 medics, ground command, and the JTAC. And then there's 2 little bird pairs that are going to be doing basically CAS and reconnaissance.
Spot anything you can see.
So let's see what these guys can do. But if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about Zeusing or the mission, feel free to ask them in chat. I will address you. Normally we have chat displayed on the left side of the screen, but the server isn't behaving.
Team 1 spread west.
I think Toasty just went AFK. I'm trying to check their kits here. Did I give them cable ties? I did
Team 2
not.
spread west.
Copy. Team 2 is moving more west.
Is he AFK?
I don't know.
It looks like it, whatever.
Yeah, cable time, please.
Yeah, I forgot cable ties on their kits, so that's how they move AFK people around. Where's Spawn? Spawn's back here. This is technically a 1-life mission. However, if any people die in the first half, I will put them in where the hostages are so they can get a second life to then the extract zone. If the pilots go down, they can revive, though. Just their airframe takes 5 minutes. Speaking of, I forgot to delete the spare one.
Viper to JTAC, we have spotted some enemies on the southern part of the bridge, marked on map.
Good copies. Enemy southern part of the bridge.
This is Bravo. Do you want us to continue down the road?
So they're talking
or
about, I
over
think,
here?
seeing this little roadblock here on this side of the bridge.
Just going to waypoint 1 for now.
Copy.
But I'm going to go over my global coefficients here. So general skills I have set at 90% because you want to keep those high for the AI's sake. Aiming and accuracy coefficients, I usually put those anywhere from like 10 to 30% depending on the scenario. Sometimes I'll jerk it down to 5 if it's something swarmish like SOG stuff where there's, you know, tens to hundreds of AI behind them and we don't want them all to get murked. And then spotting I put down to 30 because it's dark, but I might bump that up to 40 when the player base gets closer. I'm just trying to prevent an oopsie in the beginning. AI do not have any night vision or thermal capabilities. It's all just a bunch of ragtag insurgents for this one. I do have a few vehicle depots and a few other things if I wanted to bring in direct vehicle QRF, but...
This is Viper, 1 times technical outside of objective, also 1 first into tower visit.
Excellent. Team 2 take lead. We're heading to waypoint 2.
Copy.
So, looks like this squad is aggroing on that little bird. So it sounds like Toasty, I believe, is Team 1's RTO. That's why they're not communicating.
Stepping off right now.
So Metro's now
We're going the wrong way.
pushing everyone. That group is now.
This is also an exercise in maneuvering.
That's funny. Basically, how they have this set up is they'll go to waypoint 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, do the objective, and then 5, crossing the bridge, then get to the final position. Whether or not they'll actually change that plan up is anyone's guess. I think I misread Coleman Eric's statement. The chopper has a camera on it. If there is a co-pilot in the chopper, which that one does, because I do see someone on the gunner seat. That one, I'm seeing 2 names as well, so it does have one. The helicopter's camera does have night vision and thermal capabilities. Both the pilot and co-pilot also are wearing night vision, so they should have a tactical advantage for this, but we'll see how things go. So I think they're talking about the tower right here, and there is an AA weapon on it. The little bird should have countermeasures, though, but if they do get too close to this site, they will shoot at it.
JTAC to air elements. Infantry's now.
But I'm not going to manually do it unless they literally fly right over my head.
Viper copies.
Viper, be advised, there's infantry in the tower. Look like they do have an Igla.
It's this way now.
Say again, last.
Shut up, Zam. I'll answer anyone's questions except Zam's, because Zam is a goober.
You have a launcher. I think it's a Igla.
Good copy.
It's still there, just sitting. Yeah,
JTAC to air. Do you have eyes on the BTR by the
Oh, they're fine. They were over a few days ago, I think, because our microwave broke, and Bloodwing's father's a really good handyman, so he was able to take like an $8 component and fix it, because it was really just a broken latch issue.
Eyes on BTR, currently moving westward.
Oh yeah, Zam likes being bullied that way.
Alongside the river,
Angel, stay with the buddy.
Alongside main road.
So I guess the squads are also trying to micro their infantry a bit, but you can see one guy's running up ahead to be with another. Looks like Toasty's back, so they got everything set up there.
Cannot continue this conversation. They don't got a field then, Mark.
I don't want to talk about
More have asked people. There's more of a reason for the idea to blow them up. It's a fucking cycle.
Having been there,
There's still infantry on the south of the field.
how they're educated on this stuff is basically just indoctrination.
As a joke, I also gave everyone masks to wear if they have the DLC, because yesterday we had a player sick with COVID, and then coincidentally another player who was in that op got sick with COVID. So now the joke is the Arma server is a quarantine zone for COVID. I know COVID jokes are old at this point, but it's just something funny, haha, to meme, so why not?
The speakers as I ran past carrying you. Other than that, not much.
Arizamanu, I'm hoping I pronounced that right. If not, I apologize. Nonetheless, thanks for the 14-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario. And exactly. And oh yeah, no, we need to run a 5G cell tower up, because everyone knows 5G cell towers spread COVID too, right?
We're gonna
Smile.
go from the northeast and
Roger.
take out the heavy target with the healers.
I got it. Cool.
Okay.
Alright, so we're in between waypoints 2 and 3. We do have a patrol walking around, though, so we'll see if that aggroes.
Bravo, we hear an engine to our northwest.
I hear an engine. That might be an air conditioner unit on a random building. I think that's just the wind. That is just the wind.
Northwest would put us.
JTAC to air. I got one BTR 60 looking thing marked and laced. Engage it if you can. Any of you.
Oh, air's aggroing on the helicopter. Excuse me, air's aggroing on the helicopters here.
Currently by objective on the road now, turning east, not west.
Oh yeah, no, the Vics are all aggroing too. They're just trying to line up shots. That's funny as hell. I'm gonna increase spotting to 40%.
Hey, firm, engage if you can.
They're having air strike the BRDM. However, if I see air...
Godzilla, are you taking that BRDM?
This is Bravo. I don't vehicle moving north.
That we are.
Good copy.
Godzilla rifle.
Waypoint 3 area will be going hot.
Fire Team 3 to command.
Ground command, there's a 4-man team heading your way
Drawn on
from
map,
skies.
and that's literally what I just asked you about. You told me no.
Put you in contact.
Hey, firm.
Because we can't see their lines drawn on the map.
Suggested. I applied to the suggestion, and I said, okay, we moved on.
Copy. Do you want me to head to that position?
Godzilla to Viper, if you have something that's AT, you might be better suited. We actually have entirely AT.
Yes, we're all moving to waypoint 3, and after that you're moving to that.
Copy.
It's going to wake the neighborhood.
So do you want AT or...
I was going to potentially spike the little bird with...
we have HTTP.
You have what?
with that AA, but... Yeah, funny enough, he was still aggroed on the aircraft.
ACDP or ACAT works perfectly well against the BRM. It's a thin wall thing.
I'm gonna start running everything up there.
Mac, do you want us to dog tank to waypoint 3 or keep going slow?
Let's see, what else can we send? We can do some dedicated squads at this point.
Copy.
Let's spawn some entire sections here. Just riflemen for now, because it's infantry focused.
J-Tech, this is Godzilla. Do you want us to strike that blocking position at the bridge?
That's probably our healer.
Hey, firm, strike that. As well, strike the disco position.
So that's the helicopter flying over.
Roger that. Godzilla's got lock on the position at the bridge.
So now we're going to start stirring things up a little bit, bringing in QRF to deal with the players as they move in. I've got all these outbound vehicles, but they're mainly just to stop air from doing low runs. And now we're going to increase spotting skill a bit more, because these guys are aggroed at this point.
This is Viper engaging BRDM.
So I did just hear something explode. They're trying to hit that BRDM. Looks like they missed.
I have a second
And we do have the AA guy looking around now.
Alright, move on your objective areas.
And he just did a close run. Oh, AA's out now.
Team 3 moving.
I hope he doesn't miss there, but yeah, no, they've abandoned, so I'm going to have him run to the edge of the map so I can despawn them. They're done for the day.
Viper to ground, BRDM disabled.
All in status, stay clear of the road for now. The bridge has not been dealt with yet.
This is Bravo, copy.
Fire Team 3 command, can we get air to strike the bridge area? Just like that.
They are very much trying.
Copy.
Air just did a great strike hitting the bridge there. There's the AA launch though. Miss. Follow-up shot going out. That's a hit.
Hey, firm, engage and if not, get away.
Godzilla's taking a hit to our anti-torque. We're RTB.
Hey, firm.
Let's see how he is. Only his anti-torque got shot out, so he'll still be able to land. It'll be a bit messy. Getting some night vision on so we can see the players a bit better.
Clear through these compounds as we push up. We're leapfrogging the other squads.
I don't think Iceberg realizes that
Yep.
he's talking on the wrong net. He might not even realize that his guys don't have short ranges. The only guys that get the short ranges are the deputy commanders. Ain't that funny? But we're going to be pulling things around from every side now. There's another rifle squad that'll spawn over here, but this is now where there's a bit of an outlast issue. Infantry is going to come in to reinforce from basically every direction. And if the players are too slow...
Vehicles and the disc should be taken out, so we should be able to move without heavy weapons firing on us.
Copy.
The effect air elements, did you hit the disco position?
So I'm going to update to where the last gunfire exchange was, and we're just going to basically follow the groups in. So it's going to really be up to the little birds to assist. I think I'm going to run it on normal vision just with my lights on. because it makes it a little bit easier. How you doing, Mr. Seeker? But you can see the players are shooting the lights out as well. I'm not running any IEDs at this time. You can see the players are starting to engage things.
Those weapons, we had light contact.
On the way.
I'm going to always be adjusting things to the latest batches of gunfire.
Is that friendly?
Negative, no VIX are friendly.
And then we've got some guys on spotlights, and they'll be illuminating the area of the players as well. Ooh, tough grenade there, just went down, but looks like the vest got most of the shrapnel there. Meanwhile, looking back here, looks like the players were able to land, so they'll be out for a minute or two to do repairs on the anti-torque. And air flying around is also going to slow things down around here. You are just a 50 cal car, so I'm going to put them in. Hopefully they won't damage themselves as they move in. I know, that owl is very, very loud, right?
Copy.
And the reason you have stuff like that is this is an ARMA 2 ported map, so this map is old. This is like a 20... No, not 20. Probably a 10 to 15-year-old map now that I really think about it. Max getting stuck on the wreck right there.
GC, are we clear to move into objective?
Little Bird striking at a vehicle right there. He's now taking some return fire for it. Looked like he was going down for me, but that blows that up. And Mac Marine almost blows up from the cook-off of that vehicle, taking the compounds out. Nice. You got these guys pushing up there.
Can we get one of the medics over here?
At the bridge, and it's clear. Don't know why they're...
Never mind, we don't need them.
On the way.
I was about to ask, I don't know why they're calling for a medic. They don't really need them at the moment. Haven't heard any new gunshots. I'm not going to move that around.
J-Tech, this is Godzilla. Eyes on technical coming in pretty fast.
Put another squad out.
Good copy. If it's outside of town, engage it.
And then I'm also going to have a squad out here. Come down to this side of the bridge to kind of check out what's going on. You got more shots on the elements out here.
Ground, this is a weapon. South side of the bridge is clear.
Put spotting up a little bit more. The lighting is something they can't see when I do that. It's only for my client. But I'm going to make some of these firefights a bit more dynamic by toggling their pathing.
The rest of you over the...
There we go. I didn't check it the second time, so they'll run down. Even look over the rooftops and shoot at them.
Godzilla update. Technicals entered the town.
And if need be, call for us, we'll fall back.
Good copy, don't engage it then.
And assist. And if we get hit from this north, we're gonna pull back.
Oh, machine gunner's coming down. Blows Hobo Lord away. Matt gets that kill. I think took a shot in the back by Obi, but there's only 2 medics alive, so they need to find the other medic now and get him over. But Mr. Vaughn is all the way back there, though, so hopefully they'll be able to stabilize him. Other vehicle is coming in now, ironically finding the medic. What luck.
Viper to J-Tech. Viper has eyes on 4 times technical in compound 1 marked on map. Do you want us to engage?
Are they active?
Because this guy's an Eden spawn unit, I have to reset him.
Wait, one.
He's not engaging yet. How you doing, Dreadnought? Ooh, Mac Marine gets sniped.
Good check.
Just as the gunner gets hit.
Go ahead and take it out.
Weapons is holding position, all green right now.
Alright, at this point I can adjust some of the units here.
We got man down.
Drone has landed back there with a 15% battery life, so I'm assuming they're going to be putting her battery on. We just heard airstrike at something. Looks like he's hitting at the compound over here. Still have everything slowly moving in.
Yeah, we struck the compound, got 1 times 3.
And now mobilize a squad from the back and move it in. It doesn't look like it yet, but there's a lot of stuff around. I'm going to delete those units because they should have left the AO by now. I'm a little worried with how separated the players are at the moment.
No, as all is.
It shouldn't be an issue.
T1 and 2 checking.
But if the player base keeps dragging their feet, it will become an issue.
Wait, this is Bravo. Eyes on a BMP in the objective.
A BMP, that is a miscall.
Okay, let's not blow it up.
Because there's no...
2 BMPs, I repeat, 2 BMPs on the objective.
Oh, I think they see these turrets, and they think that they're... Yeah, so they're misidentifying this compound here.
Approaching the bridge. I'm going to engage.
Fire team 1 on correct marker.
That's weird. Yeah, so this Vic is still aggroing on air, though, so it's not going to fire at the infantry just yet.
The BMP's active.
Ground, can we get air to strike a techie on north side of river? At the bridge? Copy.
Yeah, so they're striking the turrets. One of those wasn't a BMP top, though. That was a Vulcan, which is just a massive... I think it's a 12.7 heavy machine gun, but on a rotary cannon. Yeah, right, low-budget BMPs. They just took out that Vic.
The BMPs are not active, but they are in a... But they are heavy
North of the river, beyond the bridge.
Believe me, yeah, they both got destroyed.
If they're not near a building...
Try to keep him... No.
We have eyes on 1 destroyed Becky, nothing else.
Come on.
Well, ground is currently...
Hellfire goes down.
North of the river.
And they got him.
There's an enemy position 50 meters north south.
Air is starting to strike it immediately.
I thought you said south.
I thought it was.
They didn't kill that one guy.
Alpha, watch your left, check over that wall.
So you got the players now breaching. Squads are still very far off, though. Put another squad, have them move. Gonna basically put them at the bridge area to try to set up a blocking position. However, if there's anything closer, I'm gonna try to route it accordingly. These guys, though, like any patrols still going around, I also want to send in. So far, so good for a training op. It's an inflatable BMP, yeah, to distract the player base, right?
Jack, this is Godzilla. We're not seeing anything else north of the river. I got eyes on south of the river.
RPGs just destroyed that vehicle.
Both BMPs are destroyed.
Alright, let's see what we have in terms of spawns. I'm gonna
target objective.
put some stuff down here. What do we got for insurgents?
I distracted once Godzilla, it might be disabled. Not sure.
Let's get in...
Hey, Ground, are we able to commandeer enemy tactics?
For static purpose.
Can I move it to the bridge? Is the point I'm asking.
Sure.
Copy. We're commandeering 150 cal techie.
Let's put in a little convoy.
Godzilla, 2-story building to the west of the...
I'm gonna shoot this drone out. Alright, we've killed 1 drone so far, guys. That's our current line. Alright, so they're on top of one of the buildings with 2 of the HVTs. That's good. Or technically HVIs here.
South of the road.
But no KIA so far. That's good. Good PID, and they killed the last guy in there. That's good.
2 times hostages found and secured, safe and happy.
Not touch the hostages yet.
Alright, we'll leave them.
Still got plenty of stuff moving around. Airstrike coming in. Looks like they're firing at buildups of infantry around here. Yep. Now the really fun part. I'm gonna start taking units out of garrisons and pushing them.
Godzilla, you got scattered in contacts to the west northwest.
The techie at the south side of the bridge. We're just gonna use it as a roadblock.
Roger that.
And our team secure all the buildings inside the compound. Just there's no enemies inside.
Alright, Alpha reports at least 4 secure hostages.
Viper engaging.
Roger that.
Alright.
Tracking a laser.
Gonna start cleaning up enemy units here. We've got an airstrike happening outside that compound. Good strike there, taking out a few units. Follow-up strike from the second one. Oh, Little Bird comes a little low. Almost slammed into the ground there. Fold those guys out because I think they're stuck. Hostages are being moved out around now.
Tracers aiming at Godzilla. We can't see that we're on our rear and we have no airspeed.
Looks like the Little Bird. No, it was the SPG-9 car slammed into something.
About 300 meters out, Dishka gun shooting up at air.
It's gonna fix them. So the QRF vehicles have now stopped their firing at the Airvics now.
Objective incoming.
Yeah, we have eyes on the green tracers coming off of a...
Oh, I've seen that too, Max. It is interesting. I'm waiting for someone to mod it in Arma. Because we already have a mod that allows you to hide things unless you're on thermal optics, and then you'll be able to see them. Alright, so you got some machine gun fire out here.
All friendly units are currently in target area.
Little Bird's coming in. They're trying to strike stuff at the moment. I think they got one hit. You have a big chunk of infantry being hit over here.
Godzilla going off station, triple R.
An air is allegedly going off station. Trying to edit these AIs. We actually have them go towards the bridge. Little do they know.
Godzilla Viper, be advised, I just spotted a squad of infantry north side of the river.
Viper rifle.
GC, this is Bravo. What's the plan of contact? What's the plan of attack at the moment?
6.
Please engage with them with north side of river. That's a way out.
Godzilla is triple R.
Copy.
Yeah, one unit's triple R. Here, we're gonna lower the volume a little bit so I can hear the comms a bit better. Because I thought I heard a call for me, so. Garvin Skin, thanks for the 5-month resub, broski. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. And yeah, so we got units on defend only right now. Air's done a great job of stalling. That team ran up, the infantry engaged them pretty well. Here's what I'm going to do.
Engage anything to the west. Infantry will try to cover the other side.
Because I think the infantry are also starting to get stuck. But I'm going to go ahead and set up some transport VIX to come in with QRF. For us to do that, we need to go into Insurgent here. I'm going to grab a truck.
Team 1, confirmed.
But today is definitely shaping up to be one of those days where the player base is actually doing their job quite well. Which I will admit does make for a little less than interesting operation, because I know you guys only want blood, but I'm happy with this progress.
Alright, confirming that is what we are doing. Already on the move.
So having that vehicle dismount right there, and then it's going to put a bunch of infantry between them. And then we're going to start deleting bodies that are out and about. As you can see where air has been striking, where the players have been striking. Just to keep the server a little clean, you got all the bodies down right there. Just to keep them coming. But no, player base has done a great job here. In their coordination so far, it's just can they survive with what we have remaining. And I think the SPG-9 aggroed on the helicopters doesn't know how to run in just yet, so.
Yeah, ground we've Alpha secured.
Wow, so the truck dismounted late. And they're going to now get stuck in a mountain dismount cycle, so. So much for that QRF. I thought they were both off station, but I guess not. They got all the hostages out and about right there.
Affirmative, it is covered. Team 2, vault the wall as well.
And I'm going to start prepping QRF.
Copy, Team 2 to Norwich.
Viper to Godzilla, what's your status?
Team 3 checking in, we're all green at the bridge.
On station.
We just lifted off.
Team 2, take 1.
Viper has no laser guided and only HEDP, 10 left. So, correction, 12.
Roger that. Be advised, we just lifted off with daggers and hydras.
Good, copy.
I repeat,
Getting
Team
more
2,
stuff
take
in the
the
AO.
JTAC,
air.
this is Godzilla. Tracking a whole squad of infantry just dismounted from a
Team
truck.
1, start heading towards the bridge.
Engage if you can.
Team 1, come command.
JTAC air, be aware. Be aware, the Dishka position you hit previously is still active.
Team 1, this is come, do you read?
Team 1,
This is
come.
what? Alright. Still that cord static firing up at him, which is good, but you see that two of
Team 2 as well,
the survivors, or, yeah, hostages being pulled out, 2 more are being moved right here.
Copy. We can't vault the wall. We might have to move.
What do you mean you can't vault the wall?
Not all of us can vault.
Well, give the hostages to someone else who can vault the wall.
They're having some people that haven't set up their, whatchamacallit maneuvering yet, so they're enhanced movement, so they can't crouch over the wall.
That we do.
Any chance we can get Derek to do a recon run over there real quick?
There's all that QRF infantry I wanted to push in. They're all dead. How about that? Alright, I'm gonna bring up another group from the north.
JTAC air, need one of you to scout the northern side of the bridge.
Over at the very least.
Copy.
JTAC, this is Godzilla. We're taking a look now.
Hey, from Godzilla, if you can, scout the northern side of the bridge. We're trying to push that way, but we need eyes.
Now I'm gonna fold in all my vehicles that I still have out and about. And I'm gonna try to be a bit more aggressive as the player base pulls out here.
We're taking the Vic to the other side of the bridge, and then we're also, there is a smaller bridge under.
We do have some Op4 in the middle, though, that could be a threat, and I've got some AI that are refusing to push in.
JTAC, Godzilla. Just past the first compound, you do have infantry. Dug in.
Yep.
So this is risky because the hostages are out on point.
Friendlies are currently outside the compound. We're currently north side of it, northeast, nothing.
Very risky. So this is where the mission could potentially screw up here.
Relay to air that we commandeered a techie, right?
Rest of the AI are over here. Still running in though.
Viper, this is Godzilla.
Major chunk of the players are now moving around.
JTAC air, be aware, we have one friendly technical north of the river.
We're leaving the techie at the far side of the bridge.
And we got all that support coming in.
Taking ground fire, and we've got hostile enemy trucks coming in from the north.
Yeah, they should not be forward with the HVTs. They should be in the middle of the group because... They're lucky I only had 2 bullets there. Why do you have a hostage in front of you? You silly goober. What are you doing? I even shot the hostage in the leg. Why do you have him on point? Why are you running with them in this direction? What? What are these goobers doing? Alright, I'm teleporting out of there in case I get spotted by stuff, but it's like, good God. Thankfully, most of the infantry out here is dead.
Do you have the hostage currently?
Can you push north and engage that contact? My fire team is flanking in the compound
I'm
here.
so confused with these silly billies. These guys are trying to make a spearhead here.
ETA on arrival to bridge.
Give us 5 minutes. We got lost in the...
Oh, air's about to strike all those units. Yep. There goes everything there.
That's not the... Wait.
I don't even want to know what happened right there.
Alpha supporting.
Alright, now they're running with escort. It was very, very silly.
Check, this is Godzilla. Eyes on a Humvee coming fast.
What bridge?
Firing at Viper.
Humvee's chasing them down. Actually, we shouldn't put it there. I gotta keep it to that side of the bridge. And we've got some additional stuff we can put out here, but I think the players are good.
Team 1, double back,
Viper
kill them all, and then the
we are RTB for R&R.
Stand by.
Team 1, fire team 3, we got this. If you guys,
That is not good.
We just had a friendly fire on that go target.
Break, negative. It's because something hit the Humvee as it was pulling up next to the hostages. Ignore that.
Alright. We are moving.
team if you can. Oh, team 3 if the area is secure.
Yeah, so the rocket did damage to the hostages, so they'll need to do medical.
Mac, we got a mass cast.
Oh, the Humvee came up and annihilated. Oh, that's not good. Well, they have the medic on site, though.
Back when we trying exfil.
Oh, that's JTAC down right there. So the Humvee just came in and just murdered a bunch of people. That's pretty funny. Obi isn't dead, you chucklehead.
Fucking great. There goes my JTAC. I'm the only one who can pound radio the air assets.
Oh, now he's dead. Oof. Well, that's not good, because I need to have him call me on a net when they get to the extract zone. Oh, that is no bueno. I thought they were doing fine.
Team 2 is needed.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
No, Obi's on.
Holy shit. Hold up. Let's go look at how bad.
No, he's completely dead. Even if we could drag him.
Just below road.
Yeah, oh, he got mag dumped in the chest by that 50 cal. Holy shit. Poor Obi. What was it, the Humvee that drove up and murked you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking autocannon.
Yeah, I think it was the Humvee, but feel free to come on the stream, broski. Just don't tell Air that you're dead.
Yeah.
Roger that. We have eyes on you now.
Someone's gonna have to tell the aircraft.
Hey, ground, I have an airstrike request.
No, I think the bird's on 5-0, just ask them direct.
Birds, are you on the net?
Hey, firm.
Alright, team 3 position is accurate.
Wow.
So 200,
Are you kidding me? You should be dead.
My current position, there's infantry in the open.
They're gonna get this guy. I was gonna kill Mac and then steal the hostage and run, but
Team 2, unfuck yourself. Get the last hostage from the south and south of the bridge.
I should have had Mac dead to rights there, but
Tracers that way if you need that.
I guess it wasn't meant to be. Trying to get the remaining infantry to come up.
Thank you, Air.
We have the place.
Team 1, relay to Metro. You are bringing the last hostage over.
Jesus Christ.
We'll relay. We'll cover. Copy.
Yeah, they're using the underbridge.
Alright, Alpha's moving back from across the bridge for the last hostage.
Your squad personally over the bridge.
Ouch. You keep hearing owls because it's part of the map. Actually, no, I lied to you, Archer. There's an owl in your computer, and you need to open the fan door to let him out.
I'm spooling up, going into the air right now.
Yeah, this is Godzilla. Copy that. Looks like
I think they're using the bottom right triple.
Have to talk to ground directly.
Over the bridge.
Is it
also Team 1, if you can, take Team 2's hostages and bring them over as well.
Team 2's up. We're moving across the bridge now.
I'm gonna see if I can go steal one of those hostages.
Are you on 15?
Oh.
Did someone ping? I don't have a ping button set. Someone ping?
Viper on 50, check. Check.
55 check, good 5x5.
I cannot believe I got away with that.
Repeat left.
Honest to God, I cannot believe I just got away with that. There's way too many forces up here, and there's not enough in between where the hostages need to be getting carried. It's silly. Chat, this is silly.
Copy.
Ground, this is Godzilla. We got eyes on your guys crossing.
Copy. Godzilla, I need you to secure from Team 2 or Team 3 location on the map, everything to the north.
Alright.
Target, you're free to engage.
Roger that. We're tracking a large, massive infantry to the south side of the bridge.
Okay. Do we still have the other bird online?
Stay firm.
Viper ground.
There's that grouping up of infantry Strack. That's a good call.
Here, this is AT team.
I still have that cord occasionally plinking at him, though.
Godzilla and Viper ground. All friendly forces have passed the bridge to the north side. Everything to the south is free fire.
Roger that. Be advised,
Sliding
eyes
right now.
on hostile infantry to your northwest.
Copy. Engage.
Ground, fire team 3.
Team 3,
Hostile
ground.
vehicle somewhere to our north.
If you can hit it, check it out.
We have no eyes
I'm
on
just
it.
taking the care of the bodies to
All teams move to Team 3 location. Team 3
clean
start moving
stuff up.
northeast. If you can take out that vehicle, that'd be plus.
Copy.
Got Air doing another strike on some marauding squads.
No.
Yeah, I got the Dishka directly marked.
Alright.
We're all moving.
Ground, this is Godzilla going off station for rearm.
Copy. Viper ground. I need fire support northern side of the bridge.
Ground, this is Godzilla. We do still have a few daggers left in here.
Godzilla, this is ground. Relay to Viper. We need Viper to fire forts northern side of the bridge. We are currently enemies at the squad in front position plus a vehicle.
Right. Viper, this is Godzilla. You want to
Copy that. Medic the hostages and then move up.
He's good.
It's good.
Viper, this is Godzilla. You copy?
Let's go. Fucking deal. Let's get moving.
We're gonna cover everyone else's retreat and then slowly pull back ourselves.
If we're Bravo, we'll move to Roger, your position.
Godzilla, Viper.
Something just blew it back there. Looks like it was one of the vehicles cooking off.
Fire team 3, contact with infantry.
Yep, confirm center of town. Just be aware of that vehicle you hit.
Copy, we got no eyes on it. Might not have even been there. Thought I saw lights moving, that's all.
The ping box is added by Crow Zeus add-on. Really nice mod.
We're gonna need a medic.
Copy. Mary's coming up.
Good grenade right there.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to use the bridge, but we'll try to follow on anyway. I've got so much stuff out here, though, that, you know, I'm not 100% sure stuff's gonna follow, but, you know, some of these AI have been pinned here the entire time, so. You see where those machine guns are firing with their tracers.
And keeping my fire team on the east side of the road, have you guys hold fire on the road itself and anything to the east.
This is
Alright, they're
Bravo,
moving up.
copy.
We can probably turn around now and start going.
Yeah.
JC, just to confirm, you want Bravo drop the hostage?
Those hands clipping on the back of that vest, man. That's funny.
Yep.
Not our current
Team 1,
position, the mark
Ground,
on
I
the
need you to take all of the hostages from building Team 3 for yourself. You'll be carrying them the rest of the way. Team 2, push forward north. Team 3 has been taking damage. Never mind.
Stuff is trying to push. It's a little slow, but...
I repeat, Team 1, take all of the hostages from building Team 3, start moving towards north.
Alpha reports, we found a corpse of a hostage.
Oh, cool.
Calhoun Miller is dead.
What?
Yeah.
Godzilla ground, we're back on station.
I think he was murdered by one of our guys.
Until you
apparently.
Probably the same as that.
Don't know why he was there, but keep moving.
I don't know why he died, but... Like, they weren't under fire. I have no idea why he's dead.
That's it.
Leaving.
Not letting me. I've got no way to
do you want us to clear this down or push to the landing zone?
We are heading to the landing zone.
Copy. We're gonna hold on the north side of town so you guys get up here.
There's no freaking way! There's no freaking way! No way! You... No freaking way are you actually gonna leave.
We're on station overhead.
Confirm, friendly force currently in town. We're taking contact from west of town on Team 3 location.
If I have units come by, I will steal them, but this is...
Team 3, we have no visual on that area. We are gonna push to the landing zone. Hold there.
Yep, head to the landing zone. Same for the
I'm
other
gonna
squads.
prep my UH-60s, but... I'm really concerned. For a lot of reasons.
Ground, this is Godzilla. Eyes on more infantry coming direct north of the compounds at Team 3's location.
If they're in the city, don't strike them in the street.
Stop,
Strike
they're
everything
outside the city.
Did we really... Did we really leave two of them behind? Are they marked? Oh my god.
Ground, this is Godzilla. Eyes on a squad to the north. Wants to strike?
Repeat, last Godzilla.
Eyes on one hostile squad north of your position. If you want us to strike, they're in the trees.
Repeated fire.
AI are undefended only because of air.
Moving east of the town. Alright, come on, ground, come on.
This is high sun message.
Requesting Axville choppers head to the LZ.
Roger, we will send them one at a time. First bird is Oscar Mike. It will loiter over the LZ area until you request it to come down. Over.
One at a time, man. This is not Germany, is it?
Unfortunately, that is what was said in brief. Over.
Yep.
I'm really tempted to radio and go, Mac, where are the hostages? Be advised, you'll be communicating with me when to land and lift the chopper up. We'll confirm how many hostages we have as we do the process, so we can, keep. Over.
Yep.
Mac Marine, where are the hostages?
I was going to say, which squad's going to stay back? Because I know the helicopter can't fit all of us.
Basically, the landings are all around. So all the squads head to the LZ.
Copy.
Be advised, friendly choppers are coming from the northwest.
Hotel 1.
Yeah, I know, I know. We have one.
Alpha has a hostage.
Alpha has a.
Yep. Put him in the building.
Yeah. How?
Team 3, secure the buildings.
We know one
northwest of
died.
the
I'm gonna
landing
ask about
zone.
that in
Please
debrief. He's
secure.
dead right there. Don't know how he died, but whatever. We know Alpha has one. There's still two. We can still win and get all the points for this scenario if those other two make it, but where are the hostages? Ground is as high as the chopper. Clear to land, over.
Clear to land.
Roger, stand by.
Load all the hostages and yourself into the bird. Team 2, hold Hotel 1.
Probably gonna need a third one of these.
Your defensive area will be to the south and east.
Copy that. Team 3 compound secure.
Copy, command is moving to Team 3. Team 3 set up.
Ground, this is Godzilla. We're tracking some targets to the south of your position.
Copy.
Ground is as high. Bird is down. One hostage has been loaded, over.
Yep, Team 1, let me know when you're all loaded with the hostages.
Alright, will do.
Team 3, set up defense northeast and west in your compound.
He still has no idea. Alright. Wait with me, chat. Someone play the Jeopardy theme? This is gonna be funny as hell.
Here, this is Team 3.
Go for air.
Took me
Thank you for adding contact north of Team 3 compound.
Leadership, but abort.
Just need eyes or runs.
Roger, wait one.
Command, if you have a medic, can you send him to the Team 3 location?
Yep, just get on this.
I'm sending the guy to you. He's in your building.
Team 1, relay when you're all loaded.
Team 1, all loaded.
Okay, hi, this is command. You can take up with the helicopter.
This is ground. Hi, be advised, ground. We are tracking one hostage and one squad in the first bird, moving in with the second times now, over.
Team 1, this is ground command.
There it is. There it is.
Where are the rest of the hostages?
They fucking died.
Oh, okay.
This is high. No, they're not.
Team 1, this is ground. If you leave the hostages into the Team 3 building, I told you to take them from when you moved out from waypoint 5. Team 2, new task.
This is Team 2, copy.
Move southwest and waypoint 5 with Team 3. All forces move to southwest towards waypoint 3.
You can't make this shit up.
This is Alpha Lead, I'm taking the radio. We were given the hostages and were told they were all dead except for one. We were then looked and found only one hostage.
Oh my god.
There was, I doubt there was one. There was at least 3 that crossed the bridge.
We'll deal with this in debrief. We'll just do that now. Team 1, just stay at base.
Oh my god.
Hi, this is command. Tell the healers to dust off for now. We'll be calling them maybe in about 10 minutes.
Roger, Halo's dusting off for now.
We're heading back to waypoint 5 to find the hostages.
Copy, I'm adjusting waypoint 5 to the hostages.
It is literally like the Three Stooges, you're right. So what happened was, Command told them to, Team 1 to move the hostages here, but they couldn't find them, even though he said they're in the Team 3 building, which I guess they didn't mark or what. No, it's marked at waypoint 5, so they didn't check the waypoint 5 building to grab the other 2 hostages to move them. Ground, this is high. If you need me to reinsert Team 1 somewhere, feel free to ask. Over.
Negative.
Roger.
Unless you can tell me how many people can fit inside a black hole.
Ah! Holy crap! Hostages! Who would leave perfectly good hostages in here? Wow! Oh my god. Wait, this is high sun message.
Well, the healer seems to be orbiting the LZ.
Yeah, I fixed him. Helos are now off station waiting for your call, over.
Copy, have them orbit the area for now.
Roger. Whoa! Free hostages! Who would leave perfect?
Godzilla Viper.
They finally find that cord.
Ground, this is Godzilla. We're back in the AO.
Oh.
Copy, relay to Viper as well. Friendly force are moving back to the LZ from the south. Targets north of the LZ area.
What a day.
The bridge of Ridge 5.
What a day.
Roger that. Targets north of the LZ and south of the bridge are free fire.
Copy. High ground.
This is high sun message.
Need a new duster for the healer. Ready at LZ.
Roger, standby.
Solid copy.
Chopper is retasked and moving back in times now.
Copy.
It is getting brighter though. I think at this point.
Air, this is weapons. I got hostiles to the west.
We have enemy infantry at Team 3, Mark, west, close. Team 3 on back to Team 3 combat and retake, probably host enemies inside.
Copy that.
Oh, RPG went out.
Back one Dishka.
And it looks like they finally destroyed that Dishka, or at least made him dismount it. That's funny. Hydrate, you got it. That was certainly one of the funnier things I've seen in Arma in a hot second. Oh. Ground the side, bird is landing times an hour. Hog crimes are funny, but people forgetting about hostages is also pretty funny. I don't think there are any air deaths either, so we're definitely going to get the 3-point threshold unless one of the hostages magically... Wait, no, I'm not going to caster curse them. I'm better than that. We're not going to caster curse them. Alright. Ground side, tracking an additional 2 hostages loaded in the UH-60, over.
Copy. Team 2, let me know when you're loaded in.
Oh, they're firing RPGs at the helicopters, hell yeah.
Ground, this is Godzilla. We've got infantry contacts moving into the compound just west of the LZ.
Copy your feet at fire, and friendlies are currently at Team 3 located.
Waiting for the call. Ground as I appear to have another squad loaded in the helicopter at this time, over.
Thank you, High Command Team 2, we can touch off.
Roger, heli touching off, deploying the 3rd chopper times now, over.
Copy.
The upgrade chart is coming on very nicely. We're just gonna kind of walk back after the 2nd Thursday op this week, and yeah, no, it'll be something. But in terms of this op went pretty well. Just very big communication hiccup. And I could have put them down more points if I wanted to. Trying to have some last-second charges here, but I think the players are going to get away unscathed. Only one KIA, which was the JTAC, and some near misses, and then one hostage died. I don't know, man. You'll see, Zeus. You'll see.
Lights on? This is a fucking nightmare.
Godzilla, Viper, we need fire support.
Oh, they're talking about turning each other's collision lights on. It's funny.
The building at Hotel 1.
Yeah, everything back here at this point I can delete. Oh, we got the final bird coming in now. Ground this is high, third bird is touchdown, awaiting your order to take off, over.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do. For funsies. This is high, bird is lifting off, times out.
Ground, this is...
3, check your goddamn fire!
So, this is gonna be...
That was fun as hell.
How about shut up? Okay, wait, break.
1 second.
Drake, where are the hostages?
So, guys, I'm gonna explain it from my side. I was laughing my ass off because. Can someone tell me how that one hostage died, though? I'm curious.
Whimsical somehow meleeed them twice.
Okay, hold on.
You what?
This is my fault. Somehow my melee got bind into my shift.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you shoved the gun up his spine. It went up his spine
So-
and then into his neck.
So you beat the hostage to death.
Here's the best part, Liru. He did it once. The hostage lived. I straight up told him, I don't know what the fuck is going on with you, but you need to stay away from them. 5 minutes later, I hear the exact same shit happen, and it's immediately dead. Like,
Yeah,
we
but
had
he
a
used
second
his gun.
chance, and he's still
Okay.
fucking...
He
So-
used his gun as a bayonet and shoved his gun up his spine and then into his neck.
I guess that means I don't have the normal thing turned off where I disable melee mode on friendlies. I didn't think I'd need it, but I guess I do, because y'all are chimps. Second off, you missed the call where Ground told you to go check the Waypoint 5 building and get the hostages there, and then you told him A firm, but then you failed to tell him that you couldn't find it, so every time you told Ground A firm, he assumed you had at least the 2 other hostages there for 3 total, until I tried to lean the conversation to get you to say how many hostages you had, and then finally at the extract bird, I confirmed 1 hostage, And then you also confirmed it, and then Ground was like, what do you mean one hostage? Metro, you're hot micing, can you mute yourself? So, communicate. If you know there's 4 hostages, and you only have 1, and you are told to bring all of the hostages, if you only have 1, you should probably tell Ground that, because that was silly. 360 on the hostages was very lackluster at times. I almost stole 2 from Mac, but he beat me on the mag dump. And then I literally waltzed up to 1 and took 1, and then ran away before people tracked me down. So, you know, only reflection on that is maybe have more than 1 squad doing the hostage stuff. I know you're trying to also make a spearhead, but the hostages are more important, especially since people that were running with the hostages were also running on point into enemies with them, and you almost died with the hostages a few times. That was also silly. But you got lucky. They didn't get headshotted. And, yeah, like that.
Somehow.
That was just a weird one, guys. Like, you got lucky. Air did a fantastic job stopping QRF, though. That was great. The spearheading squads did great in making sure that nothing was setting up any sort of defensive lines. If the last half of that op felt very contact light for anyone, that is because a lot of people did their jobs right. So, sorry if that was a little slower, but good God, like from my POV, it looked like a chimp house half the time because of what people were doing to those poor hostages. And then, yeah, the only one that died was to friendly fire. That's... Good God, y'all are chimps.
Hey,
All right,
that's
Ground.
pretty on par.
Ground, yeah, right?
Wait.
Ground, go ahead.
Wait, so was Obi the only casualty?
Obi was the only KIA. That was a Humvee that drove up and was shooting at Air because it was following Air. And then it drove into the group that was extracting the hostages, which was just great. But yeah, Obi got mag dumped. There was 10 50 cal bullets in his chest, so oof. And then there was also a mass cast created. And, well, not when there's 3 other people on con as well. Only note I have is cable ties weren't in the kits. I will make sure that's fixed for the next training op in 2 weeks. Otherwise, Ground, go ahead. Whew.
Yep, so, okay. I asked if we want to assault or infiltrate, so the first part was a bit boring since we infiltrated into the enemy area. From there, things kind of broke down, but still kept the movement up. Team 3 secured the bridge and held it, while the other 2 teams entered the compound, took it over. We took the hostages, we left. Ground had 2 hostages, and I think Team 2 had the other 2. In that, when we were holding at the bridge, I noticed that the last team with the hostages was coming up, but they took the wrong turn in the road, so they started heading back towards where we came from initially instead of the bridge. So they got lost in the town, and then they came back, and then the Humvee drove up on them, and they got stuck there. After that, Team 1 came over the bridge and went to help them, at which point Team 3 was only holding the northern side. And from there, we held a Team 3 location until everyone was there. Team 3 moved off, fought the northernmost town on northern side of the bridge, took it over, secured the LZ, at which point I think someone killed one of the hostages, and then forgot the rest, whatever. Moved over to the LZ, and then we got the rest out somehow without dying. But yeah, communication. Also for Team 2, navigation. We have shift click, so this is not a very hardcore community, as in you don't need map tools, etc. to find your way. You just need to shift click on the map if you don't know how you navigate around, especially in the dark. And yeah, holy shit, we lived somehow. I guess Team 1.
I'm just as shocked as you are, Mac.
Alright, basically our POV from the beginning of that was stepped off, went the complete wrong direction because it was never informed us that the plan that was initially put down had been completely removed and changed. So that was a great start. I'm putting my thumb up. And from there we got back on the correct path. Waypoint 3 was on a junction in the road where with an infantry patrol coming down at us. We didn't see that until they were right in front of us, at which point we just let them have it. Then the technical rolled up on us. Everything through the whole village was all perfect. Compound secure was perfect. Pushing across the bridge was good. Then it was go to the north side of the bridge. No, go back down to the south side. Oh no, go back north bridge. Grab a hostage as well. Oh, okay. So we did all that. We moved to Team 3's location. We get there. Someone shouts to me, "Whimsical's just killed a hostage," and I'm like, "Oh, fuck." Then I walk down the road a bit further, and then someone else shouts, "Another hostage has just died." I was like, "For fuck's sake!" Then it gets passed down to me through Toasty that Team 1 is now in charge of hostages, despite whatever. So fine, we get the hostage off Vaughn, who had the hostage. I ask, "Where's the other one?" And I get the response of, "What do you mean, where's the other one?" I was like, "What do you mean, where's the other one?" Multiple times we asked everyone who was there at the hostage building, "Where's the other hostage?" And we just came to the conclusion that the third one must have been killed also, because no one knew where it was. And I asked members of Ground Command, Team 2 and Team 3, "Where's the other hostage?"
You can't make this shit up.
So throughout that entire Xville, we thought, "Oh shit, there's only one hostage left." So Team 1 basically just took a wide berth of all the combat to the X point, and only when in the chopper do we hear, "No, there's more than one hostage left." It's the worst game of Chinese whispers we've ever done in this community. Like, dear God. You think it'd be less communication issues with very few people having radios, but it just increased the amount of chat among inter-squad on the ground. So, that was probably... It was simultaneously the best we've ever done and the worst we've ever done for a training goal, because we only had one casualty among us.
Metro, did you have a radio, or did you have a radio man?
Radio man. Toasty was my radio man.
Hi. I never heard them asking Squad 3 about where they were, about where the hostages were. Not once.
I don't know. I asked myself to people in front of me, and I asked him over the radio.
Was picked up from, I think it was Morton or someone else.
It was Morton.
Anyway,
Morton had the only
all right. We'll go group to group here. Everyone will get their say in. If group 1 doesn't have anything else, let's go group 2. Okay?
Yeah, that's me done.
Alright, so for group 2, we started out from spawn in the correct direction. We were then told that we were taking points since Alpha went the wrong way. Crossed the road, followed Alpha because they got back on. Walked in, followed into town, and then in the town we were told to secure the hostages, and then we were told to, "Hey, stay here. Hostages are under your care." And then they're gonna go clear a spearhead, which for one I felt was the right idea, but probably should have let the information spread a bit faster or a bit more before deciding on it. Then cleared the way. We then took the hostages, crossed the bridge, and then walked all the way to the extract before being told that, "Hey, there's 2 hostages left behind." And then we just instantly turned around, ran back to waypoint 5, only to find Liru in the process of executing them, rescued the 2 hostages, and then moved them back. And all the way we were laughing about how the hell did we miss 2 hostages. Alright, for my team personally, it was very well done. I don't think we had any casualties among us. We cleared well, and we covered all the sectors as best as we could anyways. And then, that's all for me.
Alright, Squad 3.
Squad 3 was AT team, more anti-structure team. We acted as a blocking force from the get-go. We went to the bridge, held there, engaged reinforcements. An enemy position behind us I was kind of ignoring until it became a problem. Let's see, there's a techie with the BTR turret. We engaged and killed that pushed across the bridge, held there for you guys to get up there. For the most part, my team did good. I mean, we just cleared up and did what ground told us to do. We acted as a blocking force for the entire mission. Coordinated with air. Nothing really major to complain about. I know comms can always be a nightmare, but like between myself and ground, I was able to determine what was happening at all times throughout the entire mission. There's actually good communication there. The only thing that really broke down from my opinion was just I mean, I know we're not you guys don't do the full milsim thing, but small contact reports of just what's engaging you, it helps a little bit. Of just saying, hey, there's people with guns shooting us, or a vehicle shooting at you. But air did good. I didn't have. All right, so Liru might get frustrated with this, but my radio guy couldn't really talk because of how late it is where they're at, so they gave me the radio.
That's fine.
So, and plus, when squad leading, I prefer to be the one with the radio anyway. It makes things a hell of a lot easier than playing a game of telephone. But yeah, nope. First mission here in a while. I'd say it went pretty good, all things considered. The whole who has the hostages at the end. Never heard anyone. Actually, I heard Ground Command tell Squad 1 to make sure you get all of them, but I never heard a confirmation on it. So, whoever the radio man was, bravo. Fantastic. I'm clapping. You can't hear it.
Okay. Yeah, we can. Godzilla?
Pretty good. That is the best co-pilot I have ever had in any op ever. You should give my friend Ego lessons, pretty please. Holy shit.
Wow, okay,
I was wondering why you didn't group together, because I've always seen you chuckleheads group together,
He's
but anyway.
Really not good at it.
He was feeling heli man. I wasn't feeling heli man.
Gotcha. All right.
Anyhow, our co-pilots had weird radios. Was that intentional?
What do you mean?
They had not the ANPRC.
What'd they have?
We had the one where you have to have the programmer to actually customize it. I mean, the preset.
That means I didn't rip the radio off of you guys, because that's the default radio that gets converted into that. So.
I mean, I didn't care. I just used the long range anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna use the long range anyway, because that thing doesn't have the range. But cool, I'll add that to the list of shit to fix.
That was pretty great. I like the little bird.
All right. Second little bird. I forgot your call sign.
Viper.
Viper.
Yeah, that's me, Viper. It was really fun. The op was really good. We had a lot of things to shoot at. My co-pilot was absolutely awesome. We figured out things pretty quickly and got our comms together.
Good.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. One thing I noticed, I didn't really notice it at the time, but I heard on short range that friendlies are in a techie, but at the time I didn't really notice it, but heard it like 10 minutes later on long range, which could be a problem later on in future ops. So if you get in vehicles, maybe tell us. And
I did hear it called out that they were appropriating it a couple times, but yeah, it might have gotten lost in the sauce.
Yeah, but that's all from me. It was really good.
It's now open. I will BRB. All right, so it's rare. I can't say, though, that's the first time I've seen the player base forget about hostages before. That's probably the second or third in my entire career since doing this all since 2017. But that was, wow. It's been a while. I know that much. Anyway, guys, we'll be back for some Mission Dev or Dark Tide later tonight. Don't know exactly when, because it's also Tuesday, which is my own personal game night for stuff. But I do need to do some Mission Dev. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. If not, we'll be back tomorrow with 2 Zeus ops. Otherwise, cheers, and have a good one.